Afternoon, everybody. Today is Friday, the 23rd of July, just after 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And as you'd be aware of by now, the Premier has announced that Blacktown LGA is going to be locked down. And Lethbridge Park is within that LGA, and so obviously there's an implication for us as a school. We're still waiting on the advice to come through from the Department of Education. I expect that's going to happen sometime over the weekend. I guess to start off with, I'd really like to say thank you to our supportive parents who've responded to the Premier and Health Department's orders and the advice to learn from home. But we still have a larger number of students at school that we can manage each day. And I'd really like to remind families that we only have a limited number of teachers and office staff here each day. The teachers are looking after those students who need to be at school and whose parents are essential workers. Regular classes and programs just aren't running, and the students here are actually completing the same work as they would be at home. So as you'd understand, in an effort to keep staff, students and the community safe, we're following the department's advice to reduce the numbers on site of staff and students. So parents and carers in Greater Sydney must keep children across primary and secondary school at home unless they need to be at school. Schools and outside of school hours care services are open for any child that needs it, but we'd really ask for you to be supportive in learning from home. One of the jobs that I've got awaiting the advice from the department is to review our staffing numbers. The goal is to get our staffing numbers down to just 2 staff, which is very, very low, but really a maximum of 5. And so to do that, obviously, we would need a good degree of community support. So by now, most families should have their work at home packs. They are going out each day onto Mariana Crescent. The week 3 work materials are out there today, and I'll be taking them in and out each day for next week. Devices should have gone home with most children by now. There's only a very small number here left, and I'm doing the handover of those on Copeland Road at the gate morning and afternoon, but I do need to have a booking made. As you'd appreciate, with no office facilities here on site, sometimes it takes a little while for the message to get from home to the office and then back here to school, and for me to go and run around and organise the devices. And as you'd appreciate, at this stage, there's no additional sets of hands here to do those things. There's only me to do that. So working together with me on that would be just fantastic. So I'm expecting some further advice, and I'll pass that through to the community when possible. But if you could work with us as you always do, and to just understand that next week, my job is to keep staff home, to respect the lockdown of Blacktown, and I have to be very mindful of having staff that come in from other areas of Sydney and then may in fact be leaving. So we need to have a good look at where everybody lives. And as I said, the agenda for us is as smaller numbers as possible here on the school site. So from us here, do please keep safe. I'll send out an update as soon as I get it, but it is entirely possible that the Education Department will be liaising with Health and Premiers for the next probably 36 hours, and it may be later in the weekend before information comes out. Thanks, everybody.